Good evening, YouTubers. Dave here from Funky Sloth Comic and Collectibles, and today is Sunday, February 14th, 2021. And I hope everybody's staying safe and doing well. As usual, I do my quick little weather update. The other day, I was raving about the weather gods. Now, today, the weather gods have decided to snow on us. Not much, just a lot colder than it was the other day, and a high temperature tomorrow is only supposed to be like 18. But that's late winter, early spring in Vermont. So, being today is a Sunday, it is my weekly movie TV talk video. And tonight, I got 4 topics. And the first topic is Quiet Place 2. About a month ago, I actually did a video on how it was bumped all the way to October. Well, the movie now has been pushed up, which is a good thing. It's been pushed up to May 28th. So that seems, that's good news for moviegoers. And it seems like the theater companies and all that stuff are thinking that everything is going to be sort of getting opened up by them. Not sure if it's wishful thinking yet or not. But that's good news. I need to get to the movie theaters, but I'm going to end up waiting a little while before. I won't go in May. I'll give it maybe late summer. But this is I think, the first movie to actually be pushed up, which is, I think, because this was originally pushed to fall, and there's a lot of movies, if you remember, that were pushed to fall, and even 2022. So I think what you're seeing is these companies are realizing that fall and early 2022 is just going to be a cluster of movies, and there's not going to be a lot of room for movies in between each other. So a lot more movies are going to be competing against each other. So I think some people are going to start kind of pushing it, pulling it back towards maybe late spring or early summer. I love this. I love the first Quiet Place. So I'm really looking forward to Quiet Place 2. Now the question is, are the people going to want to go to the theater in droves come May, and what states are allowing things? Here in Vermont, we're still pretty much locked down. I mean, I shouldn't say locked down, but we can't really do much. I mean, the almighty governor up there is still holding back on businesses and stuff, but he's allowing the skiers to come in here in droves, which is blowing my mind from the beginning, but whatever. But like I said, I think I'll wait until a little later in the year, probably mid to late summer before I would think about going. I mean, I get my second shot here in 2 weeks, and my wife gets her first in a week or so, and then a month out from there. So we'll have our shots, but we'll see. Well, let me know what you think. Would you be willing to go to the theaters in May, and you think more movies are going to be pushed forward? Which I hope. I really do. Topic number 2. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, better known as the MCU. They have a huge slate of stuff still coming out for 2020. I mean, the rest of this year is mind-boggling what they have. Marvel has 10 TV shows and movies coming out the rest of this year. And if you remember, and we just got done with WandaVision, and if you remember, even 5, 6, 7 years ago, I was happy if we got 3 or 4 movies from Marvel, DC, Sony, and Fox combined. And now we're just getting 10 this year from Marvel. So somebody that's a comic geek, this is heaven. The schedule for the rest of this year. Hold on. Excuse me, I got to put this down here before I drop it. The schedule for the rest of this year follows as you got Falcon and Winter Soldier, which starts this week, the 19th. These are all TV first. Then you have Loki, which starts on June 11th. And then you have Hawkeye and Miss Marvel starting in the fall, but they have no official release date yet. The latter two, I'm not amped up about it, but I'll watch them. But they'll tickle somebody's fancy out there. And, my question is to everybody else, and then you got to remember they also have, let's see, for movies, we have Black Widow scheduled for May 7th. Which they push Quiet Place up to the 28th, and May 7th is for Black Widow. That's less than 2 months. But Marvel's holding firm on that date, so we'll see. Then you have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings scheduled for July 19th opening. You have the Eternals scheduled for November 5th, and then to end this year out, you have Spider-Man No Way Home on December 17th. That's a lot of content from one studio. And some people are worried about MCU fatigue setting in, or the comic genre as a whole fatigue setting in. Because you got to remember, Sony and DC still have stuff they're releasing this year as well. I don't have that in front of me, but I think you got what? You got Morbius, Venom. No, Morbius, they moved to fall. Winter. You got Venom. DC has some stuff coming out. So, but I think personally, as long as the content is good and entertaining, it will work. But if the content of the MCU shows start to slip, they could start to lose viewers. But if WandaVision shows us anything about the MCU and the almighty Kevin Feige, I love the man. Never met him. He's awesome. If anything, it shows you those guys know how to tell stories and how to keep each movie and show different from one another. I mean, you have a crime movie, you have a spy movie, you have a pure comic movie, you have the burglar movies. They do everything different, which always kept the MCU movies great. Nothing was ever really the same. So I don't see fatigue setting in on me, but some people it might. So tell me what you think. Do you think this is too much for 1 year? Or are you with me? As long as the stories are good, the shows are good, and as long as it keeps you entertaining, you can bring on another 10 for all I care. So we'll see. Topic number 3. Coming to America. Coming to the number 2, America, just became the most streamed movie in history. That says a lot, as Wonder Woman and Disney Souls were just big releases here a couple months back, and this is all during the COVID-19 crap. But my wife and I watched the movie a couple times, as that is what I do before I say anything about a movie. The movie was okay. It takes place 30 years after the original movie. Everybody that was in the original movie made it back for the sequel. The sad thing is that the movie follows pretty much the same script as the original, but nowhere near as funny as the original. I was looking forward to the movie when I saw it was coming out, because the first one was great. They did a lot of flashbacks of the original movie, which tied in pretty good on the story that they were telling. And if you remember the original movie, it's pretty much the same script, like I said. But the flashbacks were a lot of the best parts of the movie. There is one scene where they do a throwback to another classic Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd movie. And if you remember the first Coming to America, they did scenes of this other movie too, with posters and stuff, and that is Trading Places. There's actually a conversation going on with Eddie Murphy's son in the movie and his prospective boss, and there's a poster in the back, and he tells you a quick little story of the boss. And if you remember Trading Places, you'll know exactly who the two characters are. I love Trading Places. Great movie. It's just too bad I didn't get the enjoyment out of this film that I got out of Coming to America. The original is one of my favorite, by far favorite Eddie Murphy movies. Eddie Murphy has some good movies, but a lot of them are just kind of bummer movies. But Coming to America was great. So that brings us to topic number 4. Topic number 4 is pretty much a reminder topic. It's going to be kind of a short video today. Topic number 4 is there are 2 big events coming up this week in the world of movies, entertainment, comic stuff. And that's the release of the Zack Snyder Justice League cut. and the next Disney MCU show, which is Falcon and Winter Soldier. So let's go to the Zack Snyder Justice League Cup first. So that comes out Thursday, March 18th. It's a 4-hour movie. So I'm not sure if I'm going to watch all 4 hours at one sitting or split it up. Do 2 hours, take a break, then watch the other. But we'll see how good it is. But I'm so looking forward to the Snyder cut of the Justice League. And to see where Zack Snyder was going originally in the original movie before, political infighting and personal stuff had him leave the original Justice League, and then we got the crap show that it was. I mean, the Justice League had some good parts, but it was just too many questions, too many inconsistencies about it. But the trailers have looked really good, really good. The only thing I haven't liked is how many trailers they've released and breaking them up into different character type trailers. The first two real trailers were good, and then the character trailers, they're just showing too much. And I'm hoping they don't show too much, if you know what I mean. But those first two trailers made the movie better, just showing the first two trailers. The story does look like it's going to be changing, and I think you're going to see a couple major characters be introduced. I think one character that definitely will be introduced is Martian Manhunter, who, if you don't know who Martian Manhunter is, he's a pretty significant member of the Justice League, and he's an awesome character. But I also think you might see a couple characters perish, which could bring you into a Justice League 2 down the road. I mean, you're doing Shazam, you're doing Black Adam. They're introducing members of the JSA in those two movies. So do they somehow put these two together later on down the road and different members of the Justice League joining? We'll see. Because I don't think you're ever going to see Ray Fisher back as Cyborg with the crap he pulled with Warner Brothers. So, but to be honest with you, Cyborg was one of the worst parts about that movie. His story was not good, and that's not his fault. That was Warner Brothers' fault. So the second thing this week is the release of Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm looking forward to how they're going to have Falcon carry on the ways of Captain America. If you remember at the end of Endgame, Cap gave Falcon his shield, which was an awesome scene. Awesome scene. You know what? I got to watch Infinity War Endgame again. Two great movies. Infinity War's the better movie, but Endgame's the better fan service by far. But it's going to be interesting to see how they have Falcon carry on for Winter Soldier. And I hope you see more growth, Bucky, Winter Soldier. Because he was awesome in Civil War, which is one of my favorite MCU movies. Civil War was great, and he was one of the main parts. It was so good. They're going to have Zemo in it again as a villain. And they have... I'm having a brain cramp when I roll my notes today, and they have a group of villains that are going to be showing up. And it's going to be interesting to see how they tie this show into further MCU movies, because everything in the MCU ties in together. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. Who's going to be the next group of Avengers? Kind of like the Justice League. Who's going to be the next Avengers? Are you going to have Captain Marvel? God, I hope not. Or if they do, make it another character. Is Falcon going to be in the Avengers? Is Winter Soldier going to be in the Avengers? Is Ant-Man going to be in there? The Wasp? Who other characters they might introduce? Because, you figure Iron Man and Cap are gone. So this is what I like about the MCU. They somehow, some way, they're going to tie these into the next movies, who would then tie into the next Avengers movie. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then at the end of the month, you got Godzilla versus Kong. For being tied up in your home and not be able to go to theaters, it's been a pretty good year for Marvel MCU style stuff, comic genre movies in general. And the way things are going, comics now are being put out to prospective movies all the time. So I'm hoping you're going to see some more stuff coming up. I'm really looking forward to Falcon Winter Soldier. Loki, I like the character Loki, which comes out in June, but that's probably my least anticipated out of the first three: WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, and Loki. And like I said, the other two, Hawkeye and Miss Marvel, I'll watch them, but I'm not gonna jump up and down when they come out. So that's my video for the day, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, hit the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe. Share the video if you like. Yeah, leave your comments on the topics today. I'd be interested in hearing them. Excuse me. The air is so dry in my house this year. But yeah, so today's Sunday, so my next video will be next Friday, this coming Friday, which is what, 19th? Yeah, the 19th, the release date of jeez, I'm having brain cramp. Falcon Winter Soldier, and the night before is Justice League. But that'll be for a review on Sunday. Also, my son has been nudging me to watch CW's Superman and Lois. I started watching the first episode, didn't get through it for some reason. Now we're 3 in. He said it's really good. Other people I've seen have been saying it's really good. So I think this week what I'll do is binge watch the first 3 episodes and also give a review on that for next Sunday. So this coming Friday's video will be my top 16, and this week's top 16 is actually Westerns, the movies. So that'll be a good one. That'll be really good. I love Westerns. Love the old Westerns, the old actors and actresses that played in those movies. John Wayne, Gary, oh man. Yeah, there's so many good old movies. I prefer old movies over the newer stuff. So anyways, that's my video for the night, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, watch what you want to watch. Enjoy what you want to watch. I will see you guys Friday for my top 16 Westerns. Make sure you watch Justice League on Thursday. It's on HBO Max. And Falcon Winter Soldier on Disney+. You guys all have a great night. Take care of yourselves.